Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today I wanted to share with you another kind of a stamping technique. I believe it's called second generation stamping, and that's what I used to create part of this card on the little presents. So I'm going to show you how I went through that process and created this cute little card. Isn't that penguin just so stinking cute? He's adorable. I'm having way too much fun with the penguins. You might have noticed there's quite a few posts lately using them. This stamp set, it's hard because you don't want the penguins to be upside down, but this stamp set is a newer set. It just came out this month, and it's called Winter Penguins. And there's a stamp set, or you can get the thin cuts with it. So there's both options. And the paper I'm using today is called Party Time. This has been out for just a little bit. You might have seen it, but I wanted to pull it in to show you, like the idea book and online just do not do it justice, so I'm hoping this video does. But look at these cute designs for birthdays. So it is double-sided. You get 12 sheets, so 2 of each design. Okay, this one was one of my favorites. And of course, another one. I love polka dots, little stripes. Each design has a zip strip, so you have a little bit of extra fun there. Let me show you this one. And then some stars. So it's very versatile. Boy, girl, different colors, and very bright and cheery. And then that. And then I'm also using the sticker sheet, and that is pictured right here. I'd bring it in, but I've used, look how many I've used. I've used a ton of them. So it's a really great paper packet. It is available until August, so we got a little bit, but I've actually gotten several packets of this and have gone through and made several different projects. So that is called Party Time. All right, so back to this little project. I'm going to show you on this little scratch piece of paper, this little second generation and how fun it is. So this present or gift that is in the penguin set, let's see if you can see, there's an outline one and then there is a solid. So I'm going to show you how I made these cute little gifts. So first off, I'm going to stamp with intense black ink. I can move my little thin cut guy. I'm just going to stamp 3 gifts just on this sheet right here. And we'll do one more. Okay, let me wipe it off really quick because I got some ink on my block. So I'm just going to pull out my chamois, my stamp chamois, and clean that off. And then now I'm going to do the second generation. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to show you. All right, so I did raspberry, green apple, and nectarine. Sorry, nectarine, that was a prototype that Close My Heart sent me when I designed something for him, and I just haven't replaced it. So why, if it works, right? Set that aside. So let's do the green apple one first. So I'm going to just ink that up. I'm going to stamp it off to the side, and then I'm going to stamp it over the present. So can you see how you have your darker, then you have the lighter, and then you could even, if you wanted to, do a third one to have even lighter. So that's first generation, second generation, third generation. And we're going to do that with each of the colors. So really each of your ink pads, you have 3 options. Let's do the raspberry. I chose to do the second generation on these because I felt like the first generation was just a little too dark for my project. I felt like this is kind of muted, more softer tones. And I just felt like, you know, if I put that really bright raspberry present there, it just wouldn't look right. So that's why I decided to do the lighter. Okay, here is nectarine, which is really nice orange. ink that guy up and stamp it once and then stamp it right over the top. Isn't that cute? So you get all the different looks just with one ink color. So let's go ahead and assemble our card. I had a card base. Where did it go? Okay, well, I'm just going to do it without a card base. I'm not sure where it went. Oh, geez. That's what we get for live video, right? I picked one up. Did it fall somewhere? I do not see it. Oh, I wonder if it fell in my paper. I don't know. We're going to just go with it. So I left a little bit of a border on the card base, and then this is the party time paper, and then this is I believe it's ballerina. Let me look real fast. Yes, ballerina. So there's the dark or the light, so you can choose which side, and I chose to use the darker side just to get that that center to pop a little bit more. And stick that on, and then this piece right here, if you can see, it has stitching around it, so I used the rectangle thin cuts to cut that out. I think our stitch thin cuts are just one of those must-have like staples in your craft supply. We have circles, we have hearts, we have all kinds of different ones, and they just make, I don't know, they just add so much pop to, other than, you know, to your white right there. So let's see. Okay, let's stamp our little penguin. That just makes me laugh that my card base walked away. I'll probably find it as soon as we're done. Oh. Okay, so I'm sticking him on there. And I'm going to use this little foam piece. I probably should have used the foam when I stamped the presents or gifts, but it worked out okay. If you just want a nice clean image, I would use the foam that's included with this stamp. It just helps get that nice crisp image. Okay, there we go. I love this penguin too because he is just so, like, his little lines, he's so detailed. He's just so cute. I think he's my favorite. Well, I don't know. It's like picking my children. I don't know which was my favorite. There's all kinds. All right, so his little hat, I used the Jade Green Blend marker, and I'm going to start with the light and just color that in. I thought the Jade Green kind of matched this paper the best. I just wanted to bring in some different colors. So it kind of reminds me of the Lagoon color that we have. And then I'm going to do the medium, and I'm just going to dot just like the stamp, mimic the stamped image. And then I'm just going to add some little stripes with that darker medium tone onto his little hat. I'm not even like staying in between the lines. I'm just going for it. And then for the heart, I use the pale pink, and I'm going to use the light just to see if that's the shade I want or if I want to go darker. I thought that really matched the ballerina color in this paper packet. And I'm going to use the little medium shade just to kind of shade that on the side. You can go all the way around if you want, just to add a little bit dimension to that. Cute little balloon. All right, and if you want, I didn't color in his feet. I don't know why, I just didn't. So you can if you want to. So we're going to add him straight to the card base, right there in the center. And then let's cut out our little presents or gifts. I don't know, do you say presents or do you say gifts, or does it even really matter? I kind of feel like presents are for like Christmas, it's more Christmassy, and gifts are more birthday. But I don't know, that's just my thoughts, my random thoughts for today. And we're just going to leave a little bit of white around that, and then cut out these other two. Sometimes it's easier just to cut it away from your larger piece so you can get around it a little bit easier. And I'm going to move the paper instead of my scissors so I get a nice clean cut. All right, and then our last one was the green apple one. Green apple is such a fun, bright green color. You'll probably see it more now that we're getting into more spring and summer. It's definitely a summer color for sure. All right, almost done. Okay. Scooch that mess off to the side, and then we're going to use some 3D foam to add these. Actually, this one, the green one, I'm just going to add straight to my project next to his little hand, and then the other two I'm going to use the thin 3D foam. I like to use the thin on my cards just so they're more friendly to the post office, so they don't get too bulky, so it doesn't cost you a little bit more to mail. Sometimes they get picky, sometimes they don't. I have found it just depends on who is working the desk that day, if they like the bulk or they don't. But it's funny, I know who to get at my post office. So there you go, a cute little guy birthday card. It's non-winter except for the little winter hat, but with the little bright colors. Isn't he so cute? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you have any questions, let me know. Again, that was 2nd generation, 3rd generation. So use your ink pads and try it out with some stamps that you have at home. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.